Hi, guys. Thanks for joining me. You guys are awesome. So, welcome back to this episode of The Dead Hours. And I am your personal sleep demon, paralysis demon, sleep paralysis demon. We'll go with personal sleep paralysis demon and host Vivian Noir. And please welcome my guests for this evening, Eric and his team from War Party Paranormal out of West Palm Beach, Florida. So let's bring them on up. They're actually on site doing a live investigation. Hi, guys.
Hey, Vivian. How's everything?
Good. How are you guys doing? How's the night going?
Good. It's been pretty active.
Pretty active.
Getting things warmed up for you.
Nice. Very cool. I'm excited for this.
You got the team out here. Want you to see them?
Hi, guys. Hi, team. Hello.
Devin.
What's going on?
Tim.
Hello. I'm the day demon.
Ingrid.
Awesome. So you guys have 90 subs on your channel so far, and hopefully we'll have a lot more after this.
Okay, cool.
That's the goal, right? That's the goal.
Yes,
so
definitely.
Get to know you guys and get your name out there. So for
sure.
So how many people do you have total on your team?
What do we have? We have we have two teams.
Okay.
We have a team that covers West Palm Beach.
Mm-hmm.
They're the North team. And then we have a South team that covers the Fort Lauderdale, Miami team.
Okay.
I'm the team leader of the South team. So we have a mixture of both teams down here because, with the COVID and everything.
Yeah, for sure.
Things have been pretty restricted. So
yeah.
We get limited places. So we jumped on this one.
A lot of places are like, nope, you can't come in even when we're closed.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we do a lot of events and a lot of them were canceled due to COVID.
Yeah, for that's been a struggle too.
But we're starting them up soon. Our next one's August 29th.
Very cool. Very cool. Where are you going for that one?
Well, it's going to be at Yesteryear Village in West Palm Beach. It's August 29th. And Yesteryear Village is like a little town of buildings that were historical that were going to get torn down. And they moved them to this one location and restored all the buildings. And one of the most famous ones is the Riddle House that was featured on Ghost Adventures.
Oh, right. Yes. Familiar with that one. So you're going there?
Yeah, we do multiple buildings. I mean, all of them are haunted, actually. Like the whole town's haunted. People have witnessed like shadow figures. What's that?
Sounds like a dream destination to me.
It's like my Disney World. It's my Disney World of the paranormal.
For sure. So how long have you been doing paranormal investigations? How long have you been doing that?
I've been doing it for about 8 years. I've been with War Party. This is my second year. Almost like a year and a half with War Party. So, I mean, I didn't have anything I don't have like a crazy story that happened to me. I just always been fascinated by the paranormal and was very skeptical about everything.
Gotcha.
And want to find out is it really true? And
is it real? Yeah.
It's true. It's definitely real.
That's for sure.
That.
So you don't have you don't have like a haunted story like this happened to me one time and it's just something that's always interested you, basically.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. Some of you guys have haunted stories.
Yeah.
Oh, Vivian. There's our co-founder, Zap.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm doing a podcast, YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, I got him off guard.
Oh, okay. He's like, wait, what's happening? Very cool. Very cool. Yeah. So that seems to be a common theme too among people that start doing the paranormal investigation is that they maybe had something happen to them that they couldn't 100% explain.
Right.
And they were like, I need to go, find out what this is, what this means, and find out if this was real, but there's other people that are just this has always interested me, so
yeah, definitely. We got some people that have some stories here.
Oh, for sure. If they're willing to share, they can share away. We have an hour to chit chat.
All right, cool. We can maybe do an EVP session or something like that live.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or a box, whatever you want to do.
Let's do it. We'll do it, whatever.
All right.
He's going to dance on the phone for you.
No, I'll get this guy to dance.
Yes.
There you go. Dance.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Cool hair.
Thank you.
Can I do it to mine?
Huh?
I do it to mine?
You should.
Okay.
You should
Yeah.
do the
It'll
end.
work.
Totally. We'll
Yes.
match. We'll be
We'd
matchy
be
matchy.
good. There you go.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we can do an EVP session.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we've been in the dining room here, and it's been pretty active. We've been getting some
Yeah,
good
let's do it.
EVPs, and we can like roam around too. I don't know if that's too dark. Can you see that?
No, we can see that. Yeah. Can you guys watching see everything? It looks good to me on my end.
Okay, that's the dining room right there.
Very cool. Yeah.
So actually, I'll tell you a little bit history about this
yeah.
place.
Give us some background.
Well, it's just the Hotel Redlands. It's just south of Miami. Let me try to find a light here. Ooh, that's a nice effect.
That's cool. That looks pretty cool.
Oh, there we go. That's awesome right there. So yeah, the Hotel Redlands, it was built in, you can see the gray on my beard too. So Hotel Redlands, it was built in 1908. And the downstairs portion of it used to be the post office and the general store. And upstairs they had rooms. And even at one time it was a brothel at one point. And supposedly Al Capone stayed here as well.
Oh, very cool. Is he one of the spirits that hangs out?
I don't know. We haven't gotten evidence of him yet. We've been trying to. This is like with the team, this is our first night investigation here. When I was with my previous team, we used to rent out a couple of rooms to get evidence, like the room. One of the rooms upstairs, there was a woman thrown out of the window and died to her death. And it was really crazy because this evening before we got on, they were doing a portal session and they were getting like someone like playing out a whole story about that whole.
Oh, wow.
It was really cool.
So like some intelligent responses related to that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's when you know you're like, wait a second, especially when like maybe you don't know the background of it. So that's kind of another like thing I like to ask people of like, how much research do you like to do on the background of a location before going? Do you feel like if you do too much, it might color the results you get or the your reactions to them? Or do you just like to go in blind and you're like, I don't really want to know anything about it so that I don't get, I don't formulate something already in my mind?
Yeah, we sort of do something like that. Basically the way I do, well, I'm not sensitive. So when I go to investigate a place, I have to rely on my equipment and I want to know all the history about it. So like say if I get an EVP that relates to the history, like what better evidence can you get there?
That's true.
But we also have sensitives on our team as well. And when we do go to a location, we don't tell them the history about it and try to see what they feel out.
That's a good approach.
Yeah, and we especially do that on our residential cases. We don't tell them what's going on, and we'll bring in two different mediums. We'll maybe do like two different mini investigations to feel out what they're feeling and see if they both feel the same thing.
Wake up and feel the same sort of, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good way to like to kind of validate the evidence that you're getting. So you're using like the scientific, the data collecting approach, plus you're kind of meeting it with that spiritual like the gut feeling approach, where it's kind of one will confirm the other usually.
Yeah, because if you've been on an investigation, I mean, there's a lot of things that are happening.
It's a lot.
Even though you like collect evidence and you show people, but they don't like get the sense and the feelings on what's going on.
Yeah.
And that's what like the whole like here, like this place has a really strange vibe. Like you can feel it upstairs as soon as you walk up. Like you can't like how do you show someone that? So
yeah, you can't show a feeling. You can't. A prior guest I'd had on the show, Ghost Show, they talk about how when they'll walk a location and see if they get a particular feel off a room, and that's kind of where they start. That's how they decide where they start. Is like they're like you can't describe that to some like
right.
You can't show that on camera. Oops, we lost him for a second. I think he accidentally closed out, but we will add him back as soon as he comes back. And then we will find out what kind of spirit box he is going to be using for the EVP session as soon as he pops back in. I am excited to find out what kind of equipment they have myself.
All right. I'm sorry about that.
Okay. I can't tell you how many times I've done that when I've gone to rotate on StreamYard and I accidentally hit it and close it. I'm like, oh no, crap, the
I
sound.
know, because I'm looking at the video and I'm like, well, you got that widescreen going on. I want that too. So I just flip it over.
Like, wait a second. Yeah. So, what kind of spirit box are you using in that location? Are you using a spirit box? Or are you using
I'm not sure. I think they were using the SB11.
SB11?
Yeah, and I think there's also an app that they use. I haven't been upstairs yet, actually.
Okay.
But we can go up there. Like, I can give you a tour of the place, whatever you like. But
so
if anyone ever comes to Miami and want to head down to Key West, this place is on the way, so it's a cool place to check out.
Good place to go, and it is haunted and creepy feeling, which is awesome.
Most definitely, yeah.
So how many sites have you guys investigated?
How many sites?
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, we do a lot of events, ghost hunting events, where it's like interactive. You get to use ghost hunting equipment and everything, and we do them all at historical locations down here in South Florida. So we have several locations that we do, and one of them is Yesteryear Village, where we're talking about the Riddle House up in West Palm Beach. We also have several locations near Fort Lauderdale. We have the Fort Lauderdale Historical Society, and that place is really cool because they have the oldest inn there, the New River Inn.
Oh, okay.
And that was built around the same time as this place. And there's also an old home that they moved across the river next to it, and that place is pretty active. And they have the first schoolhouse of Fort Lauderdale.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So we get like 3 places in one. And then not too far away, we have the old Davie Schoolhouse, and that was like the first school that was built out in the Everglades. And they also have 2 historical homes that were moved there and were refurbished, and those 2 places are active.
Cool, very cool.
And down in Miami, we have the Gold Coast Railroad Museum, and that place is really cool. It's huge, and it has all these like old railroad cars and railroad engines, and
haunted trains for the win.
Stuff that's linked to World War II. So we've gotten injured soldiers like on EVPs, and people seen apparitions there. So yeah, those are the places we have right now.
Nice.
We'll work on even more.
That's awesome. So what's been your most active location, you would say?
That's kind of hard. I mean, Tim, what do you think is the most active?
Davie.
Oh,
I
the
like
schoolhouse. Yeah.
Yeah, because the schoolhouse is very active.
The schoolhouse is very active.
And they have like a furbished class, historical class.
Oh, okay.
Classroom. And the empty classroom is more active than the refurbished one where all the decks been.
Wow.
And one of our team members, Linda, caught a shadow in running down, and they have like a Native American part of it, like a museum.
Uh-huh.
And it was the first time I think she saw a shadow, because she came running out of the room and said, "Jim, come here, you got to see this." And she saw a full shadow running down what they have a canoe there. And the houses are real active. All the houses, both houses, they're 2 stories, and both of them are very active. And the attic's real active in one of the houses.
Okay. Very
My favorite's the Davie.
Okay. That sounds pretty active.
But even the railroad, when we do events, we can have one. Last event we had like 75 people there. It sold out.
Mm-hmm.
And we were actually able to split up the groups into maybe 10 people, because there's 5 cars that are active. So it's a good way. You can spread out a crowd and do a lot of investigating and not be disappointed.
And you don't get too much going on with too many people in one spot. It's kind of nice to be able to.
Yeah.
Yeah. We always. Dang it. Okay. Trying to move the phone around. Oh yeah, when we do groups, we do like small groups. We don't do more than 10 people, and we'll split people in different groups and move them around. But Yeah, the old Davy Schoolhouse, probably. Tim's right. That's pretty active. That was the first time I got my name called out in Spirit
Oh, really?
New Year's Day.
That's always
And
a fun experience, right?
What's that?
It's always a fun experience, right? When it says your name, you're like, did that just say my name?
That's the best experience. That's what
Yeah.
I look for.
Totally.
But yeah, I was with a group of people and I said, can you name someone in my group? And clear as day, it said Eric.
Wow.
So that's pretty cool.
Would you guys say that's your favorite location too? Like the schoolhouse? Would that you say that's your favorite one, or do you have a favorite that you?
I don't think I have a favorite.
No, I mean,
actually, to tell you the truth, my favorite is a place where we don't do events. It's an abandoned correctional facility.
Those are
out
always
in the middle of Florida. Yeah. That place is like out in the middle of sugarcane fields in the middle of nowhere. And it's been abandoned for about 7 years. And we've gotten some crazy stuff there. That's my favorite.
Prisons and hospitals seem to be the top of the haunted list for the most part. Like when
wherever like disturbing things have happened, right?
Yeah, basically. For sure. So what has been you say you go to private residences. Do you go there because people call you because they have an entity on site? Do they ask you to get rid of it, or are they just asking you to find out if their house is haunted?
Well, it's all both. I mean, the main purpose of War Party Paranormal is we're a non-for-profit group, and basically what we do is we help people who have paranormal issues in their businesses or their homes, and they have nowhere to go to. I mean, we're the people to ask to go there.
Right.
And I mean, a lot of them just want confirmation. Some people swear something's going on. Some people think like the devil's going after them, and there's really nothing going on. It's all in their mind. So yeah, that's like the main, and we don't take any money for it. We're non for profit. So that's our main purpose of the team, is to go out there and help people. And we do our events to get our name out there so people know about us. And we also have made television appearances here locally. So yeah, that's what we do.
That's very cool. I've been told, and I've heard this a couple times, and obviously you can correct me if this is not true, but where if somebody's asking for money to do kind of what you guys do, to not hire those people.
Yeah,
exactly. I would never.
Well, the reason for that is once you start taking money, then you're no longer honest or biased.
True.
In the paranormal community, your evidence will be kind of considered biased because you're going to tell them what they want to hear.
Yeah.
And then, I always look at it as if you're not taking money, then the client knows that they're your priority, not picking up a check.
Yeah. You're not there just for the money. You're not there just to be like, okay, here's my check. I'm out, I'm out.
Yeah. We got a lot of scammers here down in South Florida.
Yeah, I can see. Don't tell me that.
All right, sorry.
That's okay. These things happen.
So, I forgot what I was going to say now. Oh yeah, there are a lot of people in South Florida. There's a lot of people scamming to make some money. Yeah. We get a lot of people who are like claimed psychics down here that really aren't. But yeah, we've been to places where they've had a psychic medium and had to pay the money to go there. And she had no clue, and nothing happened. So
I'm always suspect about that myself. Yeah, when it's like, is it though? Are you? You want money? That's weird. What would you guys say then has been your most disturbing or frightening encounter that you've had so far?
Probably that prison, the correctional facility that I was telling you about. For me, there's a church chapel that's on the grounds. Mm-hmm. And that's where like I had like my weirdest, that's my second weirdest experience. But there in the church chapel, what happened was after we were investigating it, maybe like a month later, there was a satanic group that was doing satanic rituals there. And they like pretty much like had candles all over the place and spray painted, 666 and all these demons and signs and upside down crosses. So when you walked in there, you could like feel the energy. And it was something like I never felt before, like something pulsating out of me. And I got sage and blessed with holy water after, and it was just like this. I just felt this feeling of release, like come from me. So it's really weird. And one of our investigators there, he believes something followed him home because all these bad things were happening to him, that he had to sage his house, and he did it for like about a week to get rid of it.
So is that what have you guys, any of the rest of you ever had experience that where something followed you home? Is that something you're concerned about? And do you do something ahead of time or after an investigation to keep that from happening?
Well, me personally, I think I've never had anything follow me home. I think I would have known it, but I think it depends on the person. Like, I really don't have fear when I go on investigations, and I've been in some pretty like evil places, and I think evil entities and the ones that attach to you, they like to attach to people who are weaker, where they're in like an easy prey, I guess. And I also take precautions. I mean, I do my own inner prayers, and I command them whenever I leave a place that they're not allowed to follow me, and it's just all like in your attitude and how you take it. That's how I look at it.
And that's the simplest thing you can do usually, is that you just go, you can't follow me home.
Exactly.
You can't go with me, you have to stay here.
Right. And I think Tim had it. Maybe he had a comment.
Yeah.
That's all I mean, when I leave, I just say you can't follow me home. And I think, it depends on your house too. Like, it depends if you have a positive house. Because I worked with a guy years ago who, him and his wife started going through a lot of financial trouble, and they were having arguments, and he said that's when something followed him home. But because one time I was leaving the prison, the cell block, and one of the sensitive said there's like 7 shadows following you, and I just turned around and said, "You guys can't come home with me," and they dispersed. She goes, "Damn, that works." I go, "Yeah, that's all I ever did."
It's like, that's it. Like, there's no trick to it. It's just, you can't come with me.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny. We have like some of our people here on the team have different approaches, and we met Zach earlier. He like goes into it like he's a bartender. He's throwing someone out of the bar. Like, he's like kicks fast, and he doesn't ask any questions.
It's like, no.
Exactly.
I mean, and if it works, it works. I feel like everybody has their own individual approach that kind of works, for them.
Yeah, definitely.
But some people do like the holy water, and some people do, or have some sort of thing that they do or take with them, or whatever. Some people just go, "Nope, you can't come with me. Sorry, you have to stay here." So you've had a disturbing, frightening encounter. Has Tim? Tim? Let's hear from Tim. About disturbing, frightening encounter. What's been your most disturbing one?
Well, we did a house years ago when I had my own team at Lake Wales. Mm-hmm. And I don't like to provoke, and I usually don't, allow team members to provoke, because, if you piss something off, they're going to be pissed off at the people who brought you in. But we did a house in the middle of the state, and driving there was mind-numbing. And we were going to be there all weekend, so I said, well, I'm going to lay down and rest. And then the sensitive came down and said, you can't sleep here till we get this house cleaned up. I got a little frustrated. I leaned on the couch and I go, bullshit. And then I got shoved. I went, okay.
Wow.
And then our computer guy got attacked that night. And we didn't know it, but the couple was like a second home to them. They were actually at the realtors the next morning selling the house. They weren't coming back.
They just were like, we're done. We're out.
Yeah. So, but other than that, I've never really I've been in that bad house, and that's been it over the years. But when we come in, we introduce ourselves to whatever, like an EVP session. Mm-hmm. We thank them for their time. And I think Eric and we found over the years, we do these historic places over and over and over. We get a lot of connections because I think they see us as goodwill, because we respect them. We thank them for their time.
It's almost like we're building relationships.
Yeah. Because we go to one place, Deering Estate, and I used to always do the wine cellar, and I'd always get a connection with Mr. Deering. Sometimes it was a get out, or he wasn't too thrilled, but he did come out and play. So I think if you show respect and goodwill when you go back, you just like Eric said, you just make a connection with them. And it's the same thing in a house, because if you're going to do a follow-up, there might be always a chance you have to do a follow-up in a residential.
True.
If you're nice and you're respectful, when you come back next time for a follow-up, they're going to say, oh, they're back and they did treat me nice. So, you might get more responses out of them. You play nice with them, they play nice with you.
True. What is that phrase? You draw more flies with honey than you do with vinegar, right?
Yeah.
That's how that works.
And if you look at our Facebooks and our websites, we get a lot of stuff being nice. We don't have to provoke and do that. We get a lot of it just being nice.
Absolutely. Plus, I've heard that too, going back to a site multiple times, it sometimes is more active the second, third, fourth time you go because the spirits have gotten used to you. They've seen you before because these are people that they used to be people, right? Like for the most part, I mean, I would think that they would mostly be spirits of humans. So just like humans, they might be shy at first and might not talk to you right away, but once they've seen you a few times, they're gonna like, oh, I know that, oh, they were cool with me. Yeah.
That's like when we do the schoolhouse. I always do the schoolhouse because I've made a connection with a Mr. Allen. And Eric will do one of the houses because he's made a connection there. So we always try to stay in the same location because it's a chance you'll get more evidence. And you're really, for the events, you're there to, for the guests. Yeah. So the more evidence you get, it looks better for the location. It looks better for your team.
For sure.
And you're not taking anything. You're just building a relationship with them.
Absolutely.
But it works in residentials as well as, tours when we do the tours.
Definitely. So speaking of evidence, why don't we get down on this EVP session? Let's do it.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. We have our other co-founder, Scotty. She's going to join us as well.
Definitely.
In this EVP session. So our favorite reporters are you've heard of the Panasonic VR60s?
Mm-hmm.
So on our team, how many VR60s do we have on our team? Like 20 now? Yeah. 4, 5, 6. That's not on. 8, 9, 10.
Zero has 2. 11 or 12. I think.
All right.
All right. So we have Zap. You met Zap.
Hello.
Scotty, our other co-founder.
Hi, Scotty.
Vivian. Nicole.
Hi, Nicole.
Vivian. So we're gonna do a little EVP session.
All right, let's get down on it, you guys.
All right.
You guys been getting anything in here?
No, we just started. We haven't done anything.
Turn
this off. Turn this off. Got too many gadgetry. All right.
All right. Since I was in here last time, you have blue lights on now. Do you like the blue lights? Would you like another color? Now, do you like the blue light? Would you like another color?
There was something in the beginning.
Something a little. Yeah. Something a little there, yeah, for sure. Like they like to chit chat.
Would you like another color?
Nothing. All right.
Your last time you have blue lights on now. Do you like the blue light? Would you like another color?
All right, my turn.
Your turn.
Blue lights on now. Do you like the blue light? Would you like another color?
There's something there for sure.
Something, yeah. Play again.
I just can't make it out.
Do you like the blue light? Would you like another color? Can't make it out.
Yeah, I can't make it out. But that's definitely, I mean, that's definitely more than one
Blue lights on
bird.
now. Do you like the blue light? Would you like another color?
Let's see them.
So this says I like green. Yeah. I like green. I like
There,
green.
I'll play it again. I like green.
Blue lights on now. Do you like the blue light? Would you like another color?
Sounds a little bit like that, yeah. Could be
Yeah,
like
something green.
something green, maybe.
Yeah.
I know what it sounds like.
The blues look green.
Wild.
All right, let's go next.
All right.
Do you have a question?
Yeah, why don't you ask a question?
All right, I'll
You
ask
said
one.
something. That would be cool.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Can you say someone's name that is in that room with you right now? Do you know what year it is? Do you like being in this hotel? Hopefully it picked me up.
Is that your stomach?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought we got a disembodied voice for a second.
Really?
It was Tim's stomach growling.
Oh, okay. I mean, you know.
Hey, and all of you know I did bring cookies and make banana bread, so it's not my fault.
It's not me.
All right, let's see if you got anything.
All right.
I heard what year it is. I heard 19, but I didn't catch the
I
rest.
thought I heard not now in the beginning. Play it again.
I have no idea.
No idea?
No idea. But what do I know? No idea.
Okay, I'll play mine. Nope, nothing. Nope. He's like, nah, right? Play it again. No. No. Hear that no at the end?
No. Yeah.
No, yeah.
Maybe they're like, no, I want to leave. Yeah. I heard like it was like a breathy, like, no.
It likes you, Vivian.
Yay. Yeah, somebody in the chat was like, they heard a not now somewhere in there.
I heard that too.
Yeah.
All right, I got a question.
Go for it.
Do you like Vivian that you see right here in this little picture?
Would you like Vivian right here in the picture?
No, that's what I do. It says that. It says no.
I think that's I don't. All right, let's see. We got more.
Never.
Did you hear that?
It was something. I thought it said I don't.
That's like never.
Never. Wow. Rejected. Okay. Yeah, I kind of hear that. Yeah.
It's okay. It isn't like woman. It told a woman to fuck off a few weeks ago.
Really?
Yep.
That's hilarious. Nothing.
I can look at
Listen, I like her. I like her.
Okay, maybe we have several spirits here.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so you got
That's pretty cool.
yeah, maybe it's a girl spirit that's jealous.
It might be. It's
Let's
like
find
one
out.
seems like one
You
doesn't
wanna
like
find out?
it, the other one does. Yeah, let's find out. Come on.
Okay.
Let's do this. I'm excited.
All right, cool. Are you jealous of Vivian right here? This girl in that little picture?
That was something. I can't tell.
Maybe.
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 That almost sounded female, right?
Listen.
Maybe. Yeah. I heard it now.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Oh, you hear that?
Yeah.
Okay, see what I got.
Yeah, wow. That was something. Definitely.
Sound like yes.
Yes, or yeah, like it's very short. One syllable.
I think they're warming up to you.
I'm okay with that. I like ghost friends. I'm cool.
All right. Anybody else wants to ask a question?
So you said that you like green. If we brought down green lights in this room, would you talk to us more?
What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah, sounds like.
Yeah.
Cool.
That was something. That was multiple words.
By the way, these K2s and stuff's going off this is my phone, so no ghost.
Oh, okay.
Nothing.
No, nothing.
Nothing. One of them was definitely sounded like a couple like one syllable things.
Yeah.
Wow. Really chatty.
Okay.
That's something on that, yeah. For sure. Well, they're green.
Can I ask another question?
So whoever's here, were you a guest here or did you work here?
We got 2 more members coming in.
Okay. Very cool. Let's bring the whole gang in. Come on, let's do it.
Heading out.
All right.
Be safe. Glad you got to see me again.
They're going home early.
Oh, okay. Well, bye.
All right.
Bye, people going home early.
All right, let's see what we got.
Were you a guest here or did you work here?
There was something on the end of that.
Yeah, that was a sentence.
Something like sentence on the tail end of that sounded female.
I almost hear guest in there.
So,
Did you hear it? Yeah. That. You listen to it.
Were you a guest here or did you work here?
yes.
Warrant. Work. That's a little warrant. Work.
Mark.
Hmm.
Here or did you work here?
What?
Oh.
Is that again out?
Here or did you work here?
Get out.
You gotta get out.
Yeah, we always get a few of those.
Like just a few like that. Yeah, that was. I was like, whoa, that was very definitive.
Oh. We don't hear get out, our night's not made.
Yeah, definitely.
You get that every once in a while. It have to be expected where you get like a get out or a run or something like that. I've had that happen where it's like my friend goes, "Did that just say run?" And I was like, "Mm-hmm." Just keep going.
Yeah, it means run to. It means run to it.
Yeah, like run to.
Yeah.
Want a hug?
Let's see if I got anything.
All right, let's see what you got.
Here or did you work here? Were you a guest here or did you work here?
I think that was me at the
Go have a cookie.
Probably. There's a lot of room for there to.
I think all teams like always investigate, right?
I think so.
The whole thing, right?
That's one of the questions I'll ask at we do the survey portion. So when we do the survey portion, we'll kind of that's a fun one. I like to ask like random questions that people aren't prepped for. So that's a fun one.
What are your favorite investigation snacks? Because you always got to have something like 10 o'clock for sugar to get your
She's the
energy.
queen of that.
I make sure my team has enough goodies.
Enough carbs.
Enough for sure. Mine's gummy bears. Go figure.
I usually make cupcakes or brownies or,
Regular brownies, not the high octane brownies.
Not the brownies, got it.
all right.
She's too stingy with her weed to make those.
So what's your guys' favorite piece of equipment to use? Recorders? AVP recorder?
Yeah, this DR60 recorders.
For sure.
Right now on the table. Here, everybody put theirs on the table.
All right.
And well, Tim's gonna pull out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Vivian, have you know anything about these recorders? You want me to tell you?
I have not used one of those. No, I just have like a little, just like when I got off Amazon. Tell us about those.
These are going for anywhere from $2,000 to $3,000 a piece on eBay.
Wow.
So let's just say 2,000 a piece. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14.
That is a boatload of money you've got right there.
Yeah.
We got still have 2 or 3 more.
Yeah.
Are they not made anymore? Is that
No.
why they're so expensive? Or
No, these particular units were released by Panasonic in 1998. People were returning them because they were reporting that they were recording voices that weren't part of their conversation.
wow.
Amazon put Panasonic put a recall on them and took them off the market. So they were only in production for 1 year.
Okay.
And when the paranormal community got a hold of what these recorders were doing, that's whenever the price, started going through the roof. Back in the day, whenever we first got into, when I first got into doing paranormal, they were like $200 or $300. And I said, man, that's crazy. There's no way I'm paying that kind of price for a recorder. And now they're $2,000 to $3,000. I mean, you can find one that doesn't cost that much. But they were only in production for 1 year, and they pulled them off because of that reason. And some people will tell you, oh, it's solid state. There's no moving parts inside there, so it's not inside, interference or noise that you're hearing.
Yeah.
Especially whenever you're getting intelligent responses to the question that you ask. So, I mean, there are some people out there that are going to be naysayers about the DR60, and most of those people are people who do not have a DR60, have never used a DR60.
Right.
It's just, and that's why you see them on all your popular ghost hunting shows now.
Yeah, that's true.
They don't have them. So, yeah, I mean, we're fortunate to have as many as we do, and I think Tim's like probably the only one.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, it's like they seem real hard to come by, especially for that reason.
Yeah. But it's the only recorder that does what it in the world that does what it does.
Right.
So that's why Nicole uses the Japanese one I get to.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, and there's different versions. There's a Japanese and American.
Yeah,
Oh,
you had different versions of these. You had one that was this one's from Japan. This was manufactured and released for the Japanese market. The difference between the Japanese and American, other than the writing, is that you'll see that there's no SCC regulations on the one that was originally supposed to be in the Japanese market. There's no regulations.
So is that the one that's on after one? I'm guessing.
And the ones that don't have the FCC regulations, I don't know that there's a difference or not, but they seem to pick up more EVPs than the ones that are FCC.
Okay. So if you're gonna spend the money, get the Japanese produced one.
If you can get one at a reasonable price, get it. Period. If you can get one that was intended for the Japanese market, you've been truly blessed. And now, if you can't get a DR60, we and some other team members and friends of ours spent a lot of money and time on eBay, just buying obscure, cheap, every kind of digital recorder that we could find, and we tested every recorder under the sun. We did find a recorder that does it came in a real good second place. It's just a real good recorder. It's a Sony ICD ST25. So those have produced very well for us. Believe it or not, we get bored of using these, and we use a Sony ICD ST25, one of these.
Oh, okay.
And those are still affordable.
Yeah, these are still affordable. You still get these for $65, $70.
That's not bad.
And these they produce for us very well. So.
Have you guys ever thought of doing like like shooting a video where you talk about like equipment, just like an equipment video of like, this is what we
This
do.
man right here. Yeah. As a matter of fact, we used to do a show back in the day that was called Paratrek, and that's what we did was
because a lot of people don't know how to properly use their paranormal equipment. A lot of people don't know exactly what their equipment do, and we used to build and modify equipment. And so yeah, we used to do that. And as a matter of fact, Tim just published a book.
Yep. Our author.
Cool.
And I started a YouTube channel of how to get ghost hunting getting started. And I'm coming up to the parts where I'm going to start talking about all the equipment.
Very cool. Yeah.
All the spirit boxes, the portals, everything. What all the little lights mean and all the dings and buzzes mean.
That's
So
important
that's
stuff to know, for sure. So yeah, drop a link. We'll go ahead and we'll put it on the Dead Hours page. Drop a link for it. And we'll throw it up there because that's stuff people want to know. You know, it's not really taught. You kind of have to figure a lot of that out on your own. So to have that,
Say hi, JP.
very cool.
How you doing?
The Dead
Hi,
Hour.
how are you? So I've got a couple more questions, and then maybe we can
Sure.
pop in and maybe run around and do a little tour. Maybe.
Sure.
So we got favorite piece of equipment. We got that. So what's the most compelling piece of evidence that you've ever captured?
Well, there's a few, but we used to have access to a place called the Gulf Stream Hotel, and Scotty and I were in the lobby, and we had the R60, and I sang MICKEY MUSC, and when we played it back, it said Mickey Mouse.
Really?
Yeah. Now that same afternoon, that same evening, we were there in the same recorder. We were out front. I said, "We ordered pizza. Would you like pizza?" And the response was, "I love pizza." I think we have the videos. I think Scotty posted both of those videos. Over the years.
The best one was the ballroom where you got that shadow of the woman's dress dancing.
That's where I was going. Exactly.
That was awesome.
And also what we did is we played some period music from 20s and 30s, and we played that out in the bar room, the dance hall area there. And we set the camera up and had this music going. And shortly thereafter, on the video, you seen a squirrel, which would look like somebody dancing across the dance floor and then come back.
I saw that.
That's cool. That's pretty cool.
Over the years, we got some evidence that whenever you see it, it's like you try to debunk it, you try to come up with something reasonable for it, you just can't.
And you're like,
we went to an abandoned house where there was a little girl that died in a fire there. Actually, this is on my Facebook page, but I caught her in her ponytail going across my camera.
There you go.
what was that?
Yes, sir.
Said Mickey Mouse.
Wow.
That was the clip.
That was the Mickey Mouse one? That's pretty cool.
But yeah, on my Facebook page, I got the video of the little girl running in front of my camera. I got a full body apparition at Fern Hill of a woman waving us over. I used a full spectrum camera that I converted and introduced some UV light. And across the cemetery, you see her. She's in a white gown, and she's doing like this. She's waving us over.
Doing this, yeah.
Yeah, and I got that. I'm getting chills thinking about that.
Yeah.
Can't really see.
I don't know if you can see that. This is the ballroom.
No, kind of weird over to the side. There you go.
If you look right down here, you'll see the dress swirling.
I really see it.
You see, that's probably kind of hard to see.
It's a little hard to see, yeah, but we'll have to, definitely like drop it and like we can, send links and all that stuff. I can
what really creeps out even seasoned investigators is disembodied voices. We asked Mary from the Gulfstream Hotel to give us a sign of her presence. We had a rookie, we had a seasoned veteran, but the rookie that we had there clinged on to Scotty like a koala bear. You want that video?
Who's that?
Chessie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I heard something for sure.
Anywhere, say something so we can hear you, please. That's Scott, another one of our investigators.
But it was a lot louder.
When we were there.
Oh, yeah. It was like there was somebody right in the hall screaming.
Oh my God, it's a Zach Baker moment. It was just on 666.
Oh yeah. It was just on 666.
It's a Zach Baker's moment.
That's definitive. So before we kind of go on a little jaunty tour and then take the survey, where are your guys' dream investigation destinations? Like where, if money and time was no, that's crazy.
You see that?
That's crazy.
Oh, no, EMF just went off too.
Oh wow.
That's not my phone though. That won't pick that up.
That's definitely that's a thing. That's definitely a message.
Yeah, look.
We actually do investigations at Yesteryear Village, which houses the Riddle House, which is like the holy grail for a lot of, I guess, paranormal investigators.
It's very active, yeah.
We've been blessed to be able to do that, just by ourselves.
Somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So, I mean, a lot of, I don't know, do I got a dream?
I would like to hit up like all the like Maya and Aztec
That would be cool.
ruins and see what I can get there. I did get to visit an Inca tunnel up in Ecuador.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
That's not one people pick a lot either. Like a lot of people are like, oh, like a castle, or oh, like here, and it's like that's an interesting choice. Never really thought of that one.
Yeah, because there's a lot of death and sacrifices and stuff like that. Imagine what you could get.
Yeah. So, does anyone else have a dream destination if money and time were no object?
Oh, just get the damn world. Whole damn world.
Whole damn world.
Oh, anywhere.
I had sandwiches. I thought there was a ghost in it.
That's a pretty common answer. Like, basically, if it's haunted, I'm going.
Right. Yeah.
I'm going there. All right. So you want to take us on like a little tour of the walk around?
You want to take a look?
Yeah, let's have a look. You guys want to see? Let's see.
Let's walk around.
Yeah. One space way too long.
Right.
I have a question in the channel. If somebody wants to know how you guys got your name, War Party Paranormal.
Zap.
That came from me. I'm half Native American, so my mom's full-blooded Indian, which makes me half. But it also symbolizes all these little battles that we take on in the paranormal, because we're always battling our clients' fears. We're always battling our answers. We're always battling the misconception of what people think we do in the paranormal. So we got all these little battles.
That's very
So
true.
I thought it was really appropriate that we would be a war party, because we're consistently informed in everything that we do in this field. So and this is the emblem. Where'd you go? He's over here somewhere. There he is.
There he is.
That there is Chief Whoop-A-Mass.
I like it.
Yeah, and we are from the Slapatham tribe. So
That's a good tribe. It's good people.
All right. So let's take a look around. Let's go to the place where everyone wants to see first.
All right, let's see it. Let's do it.
The bar.
Always, yes. First destination usually.
All right.
It's my first stop. I don't know about y'all.
There you go.
Very cool.
Would you like to meet the owner of the hotel?
Sure, absolutely.
Hey, I'm doing a live podcast, and I'm going to introduce you right now on it. It's okay? Okay, Vivian. This is Carlos.
Hey,
Hi,
how you doing?
Hotel Redlands.
Hi, how are you?
Ah, good. And you?
Good. I hear your hotel is very haunted.
Yes.
Yeah, it's really nice. You can come wherever you want.
Awesome. Totally.
Okay.
As soon as
You,
I can.
you can talk with Eric and we can come whatever you want. No problem.
Awesome. It's on the list. It's on the list, man. As soon as I can get a plane ticket.
Okay. See you. Nice to meet you.
All right. Take care, man.
All right, so this is the dining area downstairs. We got all our equipment out.
Very cool.
Snacks are almost gone.
Oh no, not the snacks. Oh no.
More paranormal equipment.
Nice. I mean, it wouldn't be an investigation without bins and bins of equipment and wires, right?
Exactly. You see, that's my problems. When I go investigating, I'm like so caught up into it sometimes. So, actually, do you want to see the front of it?
Yeah, sure.
Let's go outside.
Take a look at the front because it's 1908, so it's probably got some pretty cool like architecture.
All right. So, this was like a prime location because it's right across the street from the railroad tracks.
Okay.
I don't know if you can really, it's kind of hard to see,
Yeah.
but let's see. I don't want to get hit by a car.
Yeah, don't do that. No, it's not. I don't want you to be a ghost that's stuck there.
So let's see.
That's cool.
That's the hotel, the front of it.
That's very cool. I love the outside. That's awesome.
And there's another hotel that's a veterans hotel. That's next door, like down the street over there.
Oh, okay.
That's another place we're working on.
Nice. Get in there and get find you some ghosts.
Well, that place is interesting because it's like a VA hotel. Like they're taking a lot of homeless people. It's sort of creepy, but I like creepy.
Who doesn't? That's why we're here.
Little outdoor patio.
Cool.
Entrance.
Doors are beautiful. I like to see, like, is most of this the original, like, fixtures?
Yeah,
Lots been replaced.
You see that?
Very cool.
Like, a little bit more. Now I'll take you upstairs. That's where you feel all the weird vibes.
Definitely. We like weird vibes. That is.
I'm doing a grand tour.
That's good.
All right. So, Vivian, you're in California?
Nevada.
Nevada? Okay.
Nevada.
Las Vegas?
Las Vegas.
Oh, cool.
Oh, really good. I love Las Vegas. Happen in Vegas, stay in Vegas.
That's
The
very
same
true.
one. Happen in
Right.
Redland, stay in Redland.
Yeah, Capone was in both places, right?
Yeah, I think, at least once, I think.
Capone was here in 1935.
35.
Yeah.
I'm real curious if he might pop up one of these times. Like, if his ghost will say hi, that'd be really cool.
Yeah, definitely. So, this is the stairwell. I'm like trying to figure out how I can flip this around, but I guess it doesn't let me. But can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Go upstairs. There's like historical stuff up
That's
on the
pretty cool.
walls.
I like that painting. That's pretty cool.
So, right when you walk in here, this is the weird feeling right through here.
That hallway looks weird. Like, it just looks
like-
off.
So over here, this is the room where the lady died.
Oh,
She's going out this room here. I actually did spend the night in here, but nothing happened. I wish it did, though.
I wish.
I don't think anyone's upstairs investigating. This is like a pretty weird painting. I don't know if you can see that. I mean, photographs, like blurred on
It's all
purpose.
blurry.
Looks like something from The Shining, right?
It does. It's what I
the
immediately thought of. I
ballroom?
was like, that looks like the ballroom painting from The Shining.
And then like we've gotten,
out.
and then you walk out here. I don't know if you can see that, but there's like a deck out there. We've gotten stuff out there too.
Okay, so just pretty much everywhere all over this hotel.
Yeah, and it's got a weird vibe. As soon as you like pull in the parking lot, there's like hundreds of cats all over the place. Really weird.
Cats do know ghosts. I swear they see them most
Right?
of the time.
Yeah.
Magnets. At least mine are.
I'm gonna see if we can find anyone investigating. Maybe we can jump in on them.
For sure.
No. It's a small hotel. I think there's like 15 rooms.
Oh, okay. That one hallway was weird though, man. It got a weird.
Yeah, it is, right?
Like, just looking at it,
Hallways. Look at that.
something off about that hallway. I can't put my finger on it, but
Maybe the portrait of George Washington at the end.
Maybe.
So the cool thing about this place is we have it all to ourselves. There's no people. He's not using it as a hotel. It's actually up for sale.
Oh, okay.
There's some creepiness.
That's a creepy, a little bit of a creepy face. It's like I don't know if I'd want to wake up looking right at that face. So yeah.
Right, there's a stairwell. There's Tim.
Hello. Hello. Find out where I can send that link.
Oh. Here, let him talk.
Oh, where can I send that link for the YouTube and the book?
Go ahead and send it to Eric and have him forward it to me, and I'll put it on the Dead Hours page on Facebook, and then I'll put it on this video link. I'll link it to the video as well.
Cool. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Yeah, the book is just how to get people started.
Yeah, it's a lot of times that's a big question that a lot of people have. As a matter of fact, I have the survey questions if you guys are ready for your paranormal survey.
I'll come in.
Sure.
So, all right. So question number 1, whose spirit would you want to encounter if you could choose? If you could pick somebody to summon and you could talk to them.
That's a good question. I don't know, maybe Jimi Hendrix?
That's a good choice. No one said that yet.
Abe.
Kurt Cobain?
It's another good choice.
Yeah.
Or Abe.
Who?
Lincoln.
Lincoln?
But everybody says that. I'm sure.
Although it's funny because not a lot of people say presidents. It's usually like movie stars or like something like that. But there's a couple musicians. Those are a couple that nobody said. One of my guests said that their dream investigation place would be the White House, and they know they would never get in there, but they really would love to do the White House because they like.
There's activity there.
Yeah, because I kind of did a under the radar at Loretta Lynn's place because my dad lived there. So I walked around with a recorder. I caught a couple of voices, but it was kind of hard to to walk around with a recorder. So it's a little
hard to hide it. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, but Abe Lincoln, I guess. I'm a history guy though, so.
That's a good answer though. Number 2, what is your best piece of advice for investigators just getting started? I feel like this is right up Tim's alley.
Oh, credibility is everything.
Yes.
Be honest, and if you're honest and you run an honest investigation and you give it all, they appreciate your time.
100%.
But credibility is everything in this.
Oh, definitely.
Once you get caught faking stuff, then you're ruined.
It's just that's it. It's game over after that point. Yeah.
What's your best piece for advice for a newbie?
Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Stay with basics. Just keep it simple. That's all.
It's a good piece of advice.
Yeah, because you can really get way too deep in it with the equipment and everything when basically all you need is common sense, a digital recorder, and a camera. So,
Why you got all that crap then?
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Stuff.
And here's the thing, because we do events and we do, stuff like that, And whenever we do these events, we expose ourselves to the public, because a lot of times somebody who has a haunting in their home, it's a little hard for them to put in an email or to call on the phone. They're a little embarrassed, a little afraid, but they're more comfortable for grabbing a team member, take them to the side, and tell them what's going on in their life.
Right.
Yeah. So whenever we do that, whenever we do these I don't know, they're not ghost tours. We do investigations with the public at Yesteryear Village.
Paranormal tours.
Yeah, tours, whatever. But another thing is the flashing lights and all the scary sounds and everything. They're used to seeing this on TV. So whenever they come and they have this experience, that's fine. We get our name out there. We meet people. You know, we network. That's what's wrong with
Yeah, I told her what our purpose of the TV is to help people.
but you know, it seems like every time we do it, there's at least one person who is looking for help. They got things going on in their home, and they're more comfortable telling you about it in person.
Because we had a lady drive an hour because she heard it. We were at an event at Yesteryear,
Mm-hmm.
and she wanted us to do her house. So she pulled me on the side and told me everything. And we ended up doing her house. We investigated her house.
Yeah,
But she drove an hour just because she heard we were up there.
right. And it's like you said, maybe they're not comfortable. Like they just want to get that time, like to pull you aside and be like, "Hey, I'm not sure what's happening here, but I need somebody to come check this out for me."
Well, it's like every time I tell people, like case managers I talk to, the important thing is don't be judgmental. Like even in the book, I put what things you're going to hear, what crazy things they're going through. But if you're judgmental, they don't need another skeptic in their life.
Exactly.
So if you're not judgmental, they'll be more comfortable with you. And it makes the whole process from investigation to reviewing the evidence to talking to them about the evidence.
And a lot of times people just want, the confirmation that what they're experiencing is real and that they're not losing their mind, they're not crazy. And then a lot of people, whenever they get, I'm not crazy, it's not, it's not nasty, it's not mean, they're good with it. They're good with whatever's going on. Now they have answers and they know they're not losing their mind. And so they feel better. So
for sure.
So you guys haven't made it up the stairs yet?
no, we're back.
I came back down.
Yeah, Tim was just dancing in the song.
It was cool. I was sliding down. I caught a splinter.
Woo, down the stairs.
Yeah.
All right, let me get up here.
Yeah. So next question, what are questions you love being asked about what you do?
Scotty.
Oops, we lost them for a second. They will be back, I'm sure. It's really easy, you guys, to hit that close out button. I've done it multiple times. So as soon as they are back, we will finish up the survey, and then there will be time for a Q&A if you guys have any more questions. Welcome back.
That wasn't me though. We just lost signal.
Oh, okay. I was like, it's really easy to close that button because I've done it 100 times.
I think Zap wants to answer the next question though.
Okay. The question you love about being asked about what you do.
I'm sorry.
What are questions you love being asked about what you do?
Oh, I mean, there's not that's a hard question. There's just not one question.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever people find out you're a paranormal investigator, it comes with a slew of questions. They want to know how did you get started? What have you experienced? What do you do? How do you get rid of a ghost? How do you get rid of a demon? How do you do this? I mean, there's like a million questions.
Mm-hmm.
It's not one.
Do you have any that you dislike being asked? That you hate being asked?
Yeah, there is. Everywhere you go, every paranormal conference you go to, there's somebody who walks up to you, sticks a phone in your face, and it's a picture of an orb. So this is my grandfather.
Oh yeah, that is a thing that happens. That's true.
Yeah, the orb pictures. I'm not. I'm going to hurt somebody's feelings because somebody. Oh no, the blue ones need this, the green ones need that one, and this one got ridiculous in it. It's got eyeballs. It even has the pins on it. My grandfather wore the pins. That's one. I can't. I got to draw the line.
Yeah, you're like, okay, no.
More people's feelings, but I'm sorry. It's,
Yeah.
But orbs really weren't that common until the invention of the camera.
For sure.
So it hurt feelings whenever you tell people about the orb. But Yeah, I hate the old question.
Not everything is an orb. That's their whole thing is like, oh, this is an orb, that's an orb. It's
Well,
like, no, that's a bug.
It's funny. I have the Sony CyberShot camera, and on the instructions on the back pages, it describes what an orb exactly is. It's just the when the plane of the viewfinder or the lens crosses the plane of the light that can create an orb. That's how they explain it.
Technical explanation.
Or
Science.
moisture and dust and
dust, bugs.
Pictures.
Yeah, seen with my eyes.
Whatever, got a camera roll and everything. I see it shows up on the camera too. But that's that's very rare. And that's what we're looking for is flickers, flashes of light. That's why we do it in the dark. We're looking for dark light sources and everything else like that. It's, whenever we can validate it, we can see it with our eyes.
For sure. So question number 5, what do TVs, movie, and the media get wrong about paranormal investigations?
Everything.
Here's everything.
That's a good answer. Everything.
And all the dramatic scenes,
over
dramatic.
Over dramatic, yep. We know who we're talking about without saying the name. We know. It's fine. We know.
Yeah. I mean, everybody, because I'm a case manager, so it's usually I have to answer. They could be demonic, and that's usually during the phone call.
Oh, okay.
It could be demonic. Should I move out?
The reason people think that is because they're afraid. I mean, because the phone call usually starts with you're not going to believe this, but and they're afraid. So if they're afraid because
right.
They're hearing things and there's nobody there, things are moving and there's nobody there, well, they immediately go to something.
Because I always tell them, I say, listen, sometimes they want your attention and they're like kids, so they're gonna push the envelope as far as their energy will go. Like if they don't come to you in a dream, they might pull your leg while you're sleeping or tug on your shirt. That doesn't mean they're evil. That just means they want your attention.
They're trying to get you to pay attention to them.
So I just compare them to kids. A kid at a party wants your attention. They might just end up tugging on your shirt while you're in the middle of a conversation. So the demon thing drives me crazy.
That does happen a lot, and I there's a lot of that I've noticed that's started to kind of all of a sudden everything's a demon, and I'm like, look, they all can't be demons, okay? Calm down.
Right.
Speaking of demons, it segues kind of into the next question, I guess. Ouija boards, yes or no?
Well, look, here's the thing. Here in the United States, the Ouija board's a big no-no with a lot of people. But yet you go over to the UK, and those paranormal teams over there, it's a regular part of their arsenal of what they use.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I don't know. I'm going to tell you the truth. I don't know. I've videoed people using it. I've never got possessed or seen anybody. I don't really, I don't know.
Okay.
Everything we use.
That's very fair.
I mean,
we're asking the same questions.
Spirit boxes are Ouija boards, if you think about it.
Digital recorder, camera, meters, everything else. If you can do this,
It's communicating.
It's communication. But here in the UK, it's a big no-no. Or here in the US, it's a big no-no.
I've heard that from some. They're like, no, I'm like, why?
I have a bunch of Ouija boards in my cases. They're just small and square, and they fit in a perfect box. There's no cardboard with them.
Just another way to communicate.
I'm gonna have to say I'm on the fence. I don't have anything definitive. I know people are demonologists jump out and stand. Oh, but we probably let the Ouija board. Yeah, but I'm on the fence. I really can't give you an honest answer.
That's fair. That's a fair assessment. So what is the first thing you pack when you head out on an investigation?
What's that?
The first thing you pack.
My gun. I don't go anywhere unless I'm armed.
especially some abandoned and remote places.
That's very true.
Prison.
I
You never
actually
know.
I have an out the door box that has a sphere box in it, a REM pod. Yep. And it's just, it's labeled OTD because I have like 8 cases. So I'll just grab an OTD if I'm going out the door, like to do a preliminary. Because but I always have to slap my hip to make sure I have my recorders. That's always the top.
Yeah, as long as I have my recorder and the camera,
Then
those
you're
are
good.
my go-to.
Those are good go-tos.
Yeah, yeah.
So what is your biggest fear?
I don't like snakes.
I don't like spiders.
Spiders. Okay.
Roaches, which made the church real bad at the prison.
Oh yeah, that church had roaches all over the place.
Oh, ugh, yuck.
It got burnt down.
Oh, that's
They got
sad.
rid of the roaches.
Yeah.
Well,
some
I guess
people
when we get rid of
vandalized
roaches,
it.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. But
Hey, but they say they can survive a nuclear war, right?
That's true. We'll see. Maybe they're still there.
Yeah,
I'm sure they are.
that'll be another investigation.
There you go. You can investigate the spirits of the roaches that are left behind.
Yeah.
Would you want to be a ghost yourself?
I don't think I have a choice, so I don't know. I don't think I want to hang around here though. That's
Oh,
for
okay.
sure.
Down to one place. Why would you want to stay here? Why would you want to be earthbound?
Right.
Exactly.
If you were, it's just like whenever we investigate prisons or jails and everything, these people,
Dark
they
places.
remain in this prison. Why? I mean, you got a life sentence. You died there.
Yeah.
I mean, why don't you move it on? Why don't you, we understand why suicides don't pass.
Right. Do you think it's maybe because they don't know that they're dead? Do you think that's a
Yeah.
possibility?
There's other theories. I mean, once you get a life sentence, is that really a life sentence? Is that
Right.
in your afterlife, you got to stay there too? I mean, how bad was the crime that you committed when you were here on Earth that you're earthbound?
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to. I don't know that I'd want to stay here.
I just want to know what kind of ghost. I'm going to be the cupper.
Yeah.
I want to be the Joker, not the.
The jokester,
Yeah.
Yeah. The playful spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Casper.
Yeah.
Casper. There you go. Casper.
Yeah. Moving shit around.
Yeah. Just messing with people. I just want to haunt my friends. That's what I want to do. Like,
Yeah.
I just want to haunt people I know.
I
That's just
fear the living more than the dead.
Crack open a beer for them,
So final question is, what is the first thing you do after an investigation is complete? What's the first thing you do? Like, do you go eat? Do you go to sleep? Like, what's the first thing you do?
Well, I'm like wired. I can't go to sleep. I'm like up for like a couple hours. So I'm like, yeah, I'm like pretty much like fired up. So I don't know. I usually like when I get back home, I like just sit down and go through my video.
Editing and stuff like that.
Yeah, like I'll pop out my SD card and pop it in my phone and go over video, sit on the couch for a little bit, get something to eat, take a shower.
Yeah, I'll look at if we got a lot of EVPs, because some of them like the ones we got, you don't really know till you get on the software and can loop it and analyze it, and you got something. So sometimes I'll get on and go, I got to know what file 16 said.
Yeah.
It's driving me crazy.
Like, this is going to bug me until I know.
Yeah, summertime, especially the abandoned prison, because you got mosquito repellent on, and
You got a shower.
plus when you go to places like that, you just feel nasty. Like the place is nasty. You gotta wash that nastiness off.
I need a shower. So I'm going to turn it over to, we're running your guys' link across the bottom, by the way.
Oh, cool.
For subscription. So we're going to turn it over to the people watching. If anyone has any other questions, now is the time to ask. We will pop them up on the screen so the guys can answer. But then after that, we are going to let them get back to their investigation. So does anyone have any questions for the guys that have not already been answered? I'm going to wait. The chat delays for a second. So it sometimes takes.
This is cool, like doing a live investigation, right?
It's pretty cool, right? You guys enjoy this, right?
Yeah.
So somebody's got a question. So Freaky Chick says, how long do you typically spend investigating a location?
It just depends how much time we have. Like, for example, this place here, we can stay here all night. I don't know, we'll probably stay here for a few hours. And it also depends on where you're at. Like, if
It also depends on activity.
exactly.
Because they don't perform on demand. So
Yeah.
if it's active, it's a lot longer. If it's not so active, shorter.
Yeah.
So average 2 to 4 hours.
Yeah.
Especially residential is 2 to 4 hours.
2 to 4 hours on average.
But like at the prison, I can stay there all like 12 hours.
Oh,
At the
okay.
end of the day.
Gotcha. Just depends on how long you're allowed to be and how active it is.
Exactly, yeah.
Does anyone have any other questions before we let them go? Connor has he says he's going to be going to the Riddle House with you guys. So I wanted to know if you're going to be there or the other crew.
No,
So-
we'll be there.
No, all of us will be here. Everyone that you see here will be there.
Okay, so Connor, they will be there.
We're a tight knit team. You should
Yeah.
Who's
travel
gonna be
together.
Connor?
Connor, yeah.
Connor, what we do in the Riddle House is because Joseph doesn't like men, we always have a man. And we say that this man is the one who lied on him and actually stole the money. So Connor, if you don't mind, you can step up and be our bait that night.
There you go, Connor. It's volunteer
Sacrificial
time.
lamb.
You get to be the sacrificial lamb, dude.
Yep.
That is pretty cool. All right. Does anyone else have a question for the guys? Otherwise, because it's getting a little late over there. I'll let them get back to their investigating and hopefully just catch some more cool stuff because we got some cool EVPs
Definitely.
in the dining room. That was really cool.
Yeah, and if you guys are on my Instagram page and Facebook and War Parties and Facebook and Instagram, I'll be posting up stuff, any evidence that we get.
So definitely give them a follow on Instagram. Eric goes under Ghost Hunter of South Florida, and then War Party has its own Instagram as well. So there's that. So definitely give a follow.
Tim's long hair ghost hunter.
Long hair
Ghost
Hunter
Hunter.
for Tim.
SL. And I usually try to put the most recent EVP up on my YouTube at the end of each show that we analyze.
Perfect. And we'll put a link up to your stuff as well.
Goldilocks. There you go.
All right. So if nobody has any other questions, I would like to thank you guys for joining me tonight for an interview and an awesome live investigation interview. That's pretty freaking cool. It's the first time we've actually done one on the show. So kudos for being groundbreaking. You've done the first live investigation interview, which was
maybe we'll call us back for another one. A
absolutely
different location.
anytime.
All right, cool.
Pencil you guys back in anytime and do another one of these. This was fun. People really enjoyed it. So I've got your link going on there, guys. Go give them a subscribe. Give them a follow on Instagram. Get us. We'll get the links up for Tim stuff.
Yeah, just not a
Oh, what I was going to tell. I'm sorry. I was going to tell you that we'll be at the Riddle House. We're going to do a private investigation there. When is it again? It's like, I think it's in October. I'm not sure, or September. But when I get the date, I'll send it to you. And that place is crazy.
Yeah, we would love to do. Let's make that happen. Let's do
Yeah.
that. For sure. So yeah, definitely. As soon as you find out the date, just let me know and we'll figure something out.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. So awesome. So thank you guys. Give these guys a subscribe. They're very awesome. It's been great spending time with you guys, and I'm love to have you back. We'll do another live interview from Riddle House. So,
Yeah, definitely. And you're gonna have to make a trip to South Florida for sure.
For sure. I've been invited. I've been officially invited.
Yep. Yep.
All right.
We'll take you to some haunted places.
You can play with one of our DR60s. We have some spare.
Heck yes. Heck yes. Awesome. I am excited for that. So thank you guys so much. I will let you get back to your investigation. Go catch some really cool stuff. And this video will be up for anyone else to watch it. If you were not able to catch it live, it will be on the Dead Hours YouTube channel. Please go like it, comment, go subscribe to them. These guys are great. Thank you so much for joining me tonight.
Thank you. It was a blast.
Thanks. Have a good one, you guys. So thank you guys for joining tonight. That is War Party Paranormal. Their link is in the video description as well as it is scrolling across the bottom of your screen right now. So go like and subscribe to them. They are also on Instagram, and give them a follow there. So definitely. Then next week, I will have a new guest on. I'm going back to Wednesdays. The reason it was on Saturdays is because Eric let me know that they were doing a live investigation, and I was like, yes, let's do an interview while we're doing a live investigation. Let's make that happen. So that was the only reason we didn't do Wednesday this week. We're back to Wednesday next week with Paranormal Resident out of Ireland. So please join us for that one. We're going to talk a lot of haunted castles, you guys. So stay with us, subscribe, like, hit your notifications so you find that out whenever we go live. And thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight. And stay spooky.